In this video, we'll be going over 6 exercises you can find in week 7 of the advanced rehab program for you to complete after physical therapy is done following your total knee replacement. This is assuming you've already completed PT, but you want a little bit more to get stronger and to improve your balance. So this is the program we're starting with today. What you'll need is a balance board for this first exercise. They're about $25 on Amazon. I'll link to it in the description. If you don't have a balance board, you can do this first exercise, which is a squat on the ground, but a really great way to challenge this is on a balance board. When you have a balance board, I like to get your bearings set by doing a couple back and forths just to get an idea of where you are in space. But for this exercise, we're going to use a timer and squat on this balance board, maintaining your stability. Have a countertop available if you need, but let's get started with this exercise. So I set the timer for a minute, and we're just going through a squat, going down, coming back up, nice and easy. Now this is going to be challenging. My legs are shaking here, so I would assume that yours are a little unsteady as well on a balance board, and that's a really good thing for encouraging stability, strengthening through this unstable range here. A really good challenge. We're about halfway through with this squat. Remember, when you squat down, bring your butt back like you're looking for a chair behind you, but your torso is nice and straight. I'm not holding on to anything. I have this table here just in case I need it. I'd encourage you to have something just like that at home as you work through a couple more squats. One more. All right, great job. Timer's done. Step down from there, and that's the first exercise. Using a countertop to have available for this next exercise is going to be helpful as we lunge to the side. So these are lateral lunges. I'm going to face the camera just for demonstration, but as you face the countertop, you'll have support as you lunge laterally. So let's do this lateral lunge exercise, alternating on either side. If you're ready, let's get started. None of these exercises should be painful on the knee. You may start to feel a little soreness in the muscles as we work through these exercises, and that's great, but we shouldn't have any sharp pains or twinges in your knee. If you start to feel that, well, back off the exercise. Do a little bit less, go through a little less range of motion. Maybe you do that much range of motion. You don't have to go down a great deal just to get through a motion here. You want to listen to how that knee is responding and be aware of how you're feeling, because that's your body's way of telling you to back off sometimes. A few more. One more on each side. All right, great job. Catch your breath, get a drink of water. We're going to set up for this next exercise, which uses a balance pad. These balance pads are great to have. They're not that expensive. I'll link to this one in the description below. If you don't have a balance pad, we can still do this exercise. It's a single leg stance exercise. So we're balancing on one leg. It's a really good challenge to have this on an uneven surface like this with this balance pad. So if you're ready to get started with the single leg stance, we'll set a timer, 30 seconds on each side. Let's get started. Again, we have this countertop to my right here just for extra support for safety. Have a chair, have a countertop available for you. If you need to tap the ground with a foot to take a little break, that's totally fine. A few more seconds on this side, then we'll switch to the other side. All right, let's switch legs. You'll find your ankle wants to sway back and forth significantly on a balance pad. That's a great way to challenge the strength and stability of your ankle because it's our first line of defense if we find ourselves needing to catch ourselves from a fall or something. We use an ankle strategy to try to catch ourselves. So this is a great challenge to improve the strength and stability, starting with our ankles. All right, great job with the single leg stance on the balance pad. We're gonna go on to the next exercise, which also uses the balance pad, which is a heel raise. Hey, if you enjoy having someone to do these exercises with, I would love it if you gave this video a like below. Also, if you're finding this format to be helpful, I think you're gonna find this book to be even more helpful, Total Knee Replacement Made Simple. I wrote this book for people like you who want a little extra guidance on how to progress through your total knee replacement exercises and rehab. Plus, we go over a lot of information on how to prep for your knee replacement, prehab exercises, post-op, and a 12-week roadmap of what exercises you can do to continue your progression of strength and balance after you're done with physical therapy. I know you're going to find this to be really helpful, so take a look at where you can find it at totalkneebook.com. Now let's get back to some of these exercises. Okay, with the balance pad positioned in about the same spot next to a table or countertop, step onto there with both feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to go up onto our toes, lifting our heels up off of the ground. If you're ready, let's get started. If you want a little bit more of a challenge with this heel raise exercise, you can go to the edge of the balance pad and come all the way up and go all the way back down. Your heels may touch the ground and push you through a larger range of motion and makes it a little bit more challenging. Either way, we're getting a good exercise here for your calf muscles. Nice, slow, controlled movement. I have the timer set for about 1 minute, but if you need to take a break, take a little break and work your way up to 20, 25 of these at a time. A few more. Your calf muscles may start to feel this burning sensation like you're going through a lot of work, which you are. This is a very difficult exercise after a while, and you may start to feel that through rounds 2 and 3 when you repeat this video, but all a great exercise for the calves. All right, for the next exercise, we're doing a 3-way hip kick. I'm going to use a band. You don't have to, but it's a great way to progress the resistance by using a band around your ankles. If you remember the 3-way hip kick, I like kicking up front, to the side, and straight back. So if you're ready, we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. I have just a couple fingers here on the table to keep myself honest. I don't want to lean or sway as I'm doing this exercise. I really just want to target the leg muscle, which is the hip muscle, in all 3 directions here. Working a little hip flexor and quad, going out to the side for some glute, and a little bit more for the glutes when we kick back into extension. Now let's kick forward on the other side, kick out to the side and backwards with the opposite leg. You'll find that when you're standing on the one leg for stability, that leg may become tired as well. So it's not all about the leg that's kicking out to the side. You're standing up tall on a single leg during this whole exercise, so that side is going to get tired as well. All right, nice job with the 3-way kicks. Let's finish out here with a stretch for the hamstring and the calf. Since we have the balance board, we're going to position that in a way where we can stretch the calf muscles. And I like to do that with your foot on the edge here, and you can lean into that balance board, stretching the back of the calf. So let's get a stretch going for this first side, and then we'll switch to the other side as well. Now you can do this at a wall as well. You can just face the wall, put your foot against the wall, and stretch into it and get a nice stretch also, or at a stair. We've done that in the past where you put your foot up against a step and lean into that gradually, getting a nice stretch for about 20 seconds. We're going to alternate to the other side and lean into it. Play around with that and see where you get a good stretch into that, the back of the calf, which runs all the way up to the knee. You may feel that stretch from the knee down to the ankle. Keep holding that stretch. Very good. You could ease out of it. Sometimes you can do a stretch with both feet, depending on, if you have one of these balance boards or you feel comfortable. That's a good way to stretch both calves bilaterally. All right, now we'll finish up with a hamstring stretch. One leg can go straight in front of you, and then the hip hinges forward. You'll feel that stretch in the back of the hamstring. This is a great way just to target your hamstrings almost anywhere you are. You can have a little countertop for support. You can also prop your leg up onto something, make it a little easier to hinge down. Feel that stretch behind the hamstring as you hold that position. A few more seconds. Switch to the other side. Get that hamstring out in front of you, hinge down. Feel that stretch all the way back behind the thigh from the knee up to the hips. A few more seconds. And ease out of that exercise. Great job with this round of exercises. Go ahead and hit repeat on this video to go through these exercises again 1 to 2 more times today and progress this throughout the rest of the week before you move on to the next week of the exercises. Great job. I'm proud of you, and I'll see you in the replay or in next week's session.